Okay, so we do always start this class standing up. So go ahead and come to the front of your mat. Start in Tadasana. So your feet, inner edges of the feet are parallel. You can bring your hands to the sides of the body and just kind of feel the sun on your body, or you can have your hands on your belly, one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Whatever you're feeling you want to kind of cultivate this morning, because I want to read something to you. So first, just start to breathe. And we're not judging our breath. We're just kind of noticing, are we breathing shallow? Are we using the belly and the chest? Which is what we do want to do. Just notice your breath first. And then start to breathe belly, chest, exhale. That way you're getting the full capacity of oxygen that can come into the body and nourish the body. And my other favorite teacher, BKS Iyengar, he talks about from body to soul and how yoga can become a meditation practice. At the culmination of yoga, there's freedom from bondage of the body. Many people think that they can attain this by meditation alone in a way which is unconnected with the body. But only the doer can find out whether the feeling of meditation is of isolation or of absolute aloneness or of fulfillment. I say you have to proceed through the practice of asana, which is the postures. We go a little bit deeper in this class. And pranayama, which is the practice of breath control. And this is why some people call me a physical gymnast in yoga, as if I didn't keep insisting that the aim of yoga is the sight of the soul. Through the performance of asanas or postures, I become totally involved and find oneness of the body and soul and mind. For me, this is active meditation. So you'll see as we do this flow, we do a pose, we take 5 breaths, and we move on. See if you can go to the edge of what your body wants you to do. Pay attention to the breath, and see if you can find meditation in that movement as we just go one to the next. I don't do modifications for this class, but feel free to take some. And that will be our goal for today. So go ahead and take 3 more breaths here. Deep, deep breaths, fill the lungs, fill the belly. Release the hands, open the eyes. Good morning. All right, you can go in the shade if you want to. You don't have to be in the sun. You can move at any time. All right. So we start with 3 Surya Namaskar A, which is what we'll be doing tomorrow morning, but 54 of them. It's awesome. All right, here we go. Taking it slow to begin. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees as generously as you need to. Drop the head. Inhale, look up so you can come halfway up. Exhale, step back. And in the same exhale, we lower to chaturanga, elbows kissing the sides of the body. Go all the way down to the ground first. And then inhale up to a cobra. So press the feet, extend the spine, curl the toes under, exhale into downward facing dog. And we take 5 breaths here. It's not what we're gonna do tomorrow, but for this class we are. So pedal the feet, put some movement into the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look to the front of your mat and step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Good, 2 more times like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back. Lower to chaturanga. Engage the lower belly. Good, elbows touching the sides of the body. Inhale, up. Exhale, take it back. Hips up and back towards the sky, 5 breaths. 1, 2, press the roots of the fingers into the mat, spread the fingers, 3, and you could take child's pose at any time also, 4, 5. Inhale, look up, get to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Back to Tadasana. One more time. If jumping back is part of your practice, you can jump back now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog now. Good, so all the legs, everything comes up. And then exhale, take it back to downward facing dog, 5 breaths. 1, 2, nice down dogs. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up, step forward, step or jump forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. I'm really impressed at your down dogs, you guys. Those are, I mean, that seriously, even after 20 years, I'm like, oh, you know, you're always refining. You guys look amazing. Okay, we're moving on to Surya Namaskar B. So we start with a chair, bend the knees, fingertips pointing down. We do 2 of these. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. So just gaze up. Don't want to break this or bend the cervical spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then take the left toes out. Bring the right toes forward. Drag them, pull them, whatever. We bend the knee. Inhale, come up to a warrior 1. And then we exhale down to chaturanga. I had a spider hanging from my fingers. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make sure you completely exhale here and then bring the right toes out. Left foot forward. Inhale, up to warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up, step or jump forward. Exhale, fold. Drop the sitting bones, coming back to chair. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. One more time with that. All right, bend the knees. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left toes out, right foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Good. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Good. Exhale, down dog. Right toes out, left foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale. You put your heel down, good. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Good. Yay, downward facing dog. This is why they call it a resting pose, guys. 5 breaths here. 1. I'd be like, what? Down dog's not a resting pose. 2. It is first when you do Surya Namaskar V. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, look up. Get to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Drop the sitting bones. Inhale, arms up to chair. Exhale, back to Tadasana. Good. So we're going to do Padangusthasana, Padahastasana. That just means your fingers are either grabbing your toes or your hands are underneath your feet. So separate the feet. We're going to inhale and grab the big toes with our peace fingers. Exhale here. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. And then exhale, fold. Elbows go east and west. 1, You can bend the knees here. 2, 3, shoulders back. 4, 5. Inhale to look up. And then exhale, put your hands underneath your feet. Toes are gonna touch the wrist creases. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold here. Shift your weight forward and pull your shoulders back. This is just to give your wrists and your arms a break from the sun salutations. 2, breathe, drop the head. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the hands, bring them to your waist. And then inhale all the way up, back to Tadasana. Good. All right, so we're gonna move on to our standing postures. So I'm gonna actually, I'm facing a weird direction. Normally, here's what we would do. Right leg comes up and out. Is this an okay angle for you guys if I do it this way? Okay, so triangle starts at the back of your mat. The right toes go out 90 degrees. Make sure the left toes come in a little bit. Inhale, bring the arms out, extend the arms. And then exhale, just go down and grab the big toe. Left fingertips up. 1, 2, your focus point can be your hand or keep your neck where it is. 3, 4, 5. Quick transition here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, other side. Flip the toes, grab the toe. Look up. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, don't forget to breathe. 5. Inhale, come up. We're gonna bend. We're gonna go back to our mat this way, bend the knee, and then extend the arms on the inhale. And then exhale, bring the hand down to the outside of the foot. Left arm up and over for side angle. 1. And option 2 is, I said I wasn't doing modifications, but I'm going to forearm to the knee. 2, 3, bicep to ear. 4, 5, good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, switch the feet to the other side. Inhale, and then exhale, come down on the other side. Good, bend the front knee. 1, 2, press that back foot. 3, 4, good job. 5, inhale, come up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. All right, we're taking this into a wide leg stance, so just separate the ankles. Important thing here is to bring the toes forward. We don't want the feet coming out. We need to line up the ankles and the knees. So toes coming forward. We're gonna start with the hands on the waist. Inhale, lift the chest, spread the collarbones. And then exhale, keep the legs strong, keep the spine straight, and just tip forward. Bring your hands down to the mat, drop the head. 1, 2, lift the sitting bones. 3, Sandra, you can bend your knees a little bit if you need to. Okay. 4, engage the lower belly. Yeah. 5, inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to the waist. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale here. We're doing this dance 3 more times. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, keep the hands at the waist, elbows back, tip forward, drop the head. 1, 2, this is Prasarita Padottanasana B. 3, 4, 5, press the feet, inhale, come all the way up. Good, exhale here. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, clasp the fingers behind the back. So the thing that will help here, even if you have tight hamstrings, is to really engage the quadriceps. And when you're coming up to protect the lower back, like you're ripping the mat apart with your feet to kind of just get that planted. All right, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold, knuckles up towards the sky, drop the head. 1, try to keep the palms together. 2, 3, 4, Coley, you can open the palms and go further. 5, Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, one more time. So forward folds are super calming to the nervous system. And this primary series is called yoga therapy, and the meditation and the breathing. It's like for the common American to be able to take meditation, asana, pranayama, all of it, and wrap it all into one practice. So we're doing lots of ups and downs. Release the hands. This time we're gonna inhale, and this is the last one. We inhale and just grab the big toe. So inhale, come forward. Exhale here. And then inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. And then exhale, fold. Elbows come east and west. Drop the head. 1, 2, 3, shoulders back. 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to the waist. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. All right, one more time for a regular standing posture, and then we'll move on to balancing. So bring the right leg up and out, and then toes are actually both going to be pointing towards the back of the mat, and you're probably going to want to take a little bit of a shorter stance here. Also, we want to make sure that we are definitely on like railroad tracks, so take a wide stance. Left toes are going to be up towards the corner of the mat. Yes, and the hips are going to be facing the front of the mat. So just adjust your hip, the size of your hips and anatomy will make the choice for your feet. We're going to either grab the elbows behind the back or do prayer hands. So bring the palms together, even if, I mean, my shoulders are pretty tight too. So just do what you can here. Cross the thumbs and see if you can just wiggle them up. Or grab the elbows. Good. Engage the lower belly here because we have a tendency to really dip in the lower back. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulders back. And then exhale, fold forward on that right knee. Try to lower the left hip, so keep the pelvis even with the mat or parallel to the mat. 1, 2, drop the head. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Press that front foot to help you. Exhale, switch the feet to the other side. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. 1, 2, engage the lower belly. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. Anyone's hamstrings starting to wake up this morning with the forward folds? Is everyone doing okay? All right. We're going to do our Ardha Baddha Padmatanasana. So that, let me see everyone's knee come up first. Okay. See if you can either do a figure 4 or half lotus. Half lotus means the top of the foot is coming to the opposite leg. Try to get it as much to the crease as possible. If you're in the figure 4 or for this, so figure 4, go ahead and start to come down to the grass like that. Other people, go ahead and reach around with your right hand and try to grab that big toe. You might need to bend the standing knee to make it happen. If it doesn't happen, just fold forward. Yep, you can bend the knee. Ooh, so I get to see what you, go ahead and do the figure 4. 1, 2, 3, yep. 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come to a standing position and release. That's a tough one. And seriously, you know, yeah, try to do it on the grass, like out in the rough, you know. All right, we're doing the same thing on the other side. So first, see if you can do the half lotus, even if you're just holding the foot and coming down. Yeah, whichever one. And sometimes one hip is a lot tighter than the other. So just play with it and then reach. You did it with the figure 4 though, right? Okay. Go ahead and come into it, yep. Drop the head, 1, 2, just do your best. Bend the standing knee as much as you need to. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Those are the gymnastics that he was talking about in the beginning when I was doing the reading. I mean, when people think of yoga, they do think of that crazy pretzel twisting stuff, right? So this class has a little bit of it, but not too much. So the next standing posture is Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. So basically finger to big toe, but option is also to grab the knee, okay? Find a blade of grass or a flower, stare at it, and use your breath. The other part is this. So hand on the waist. Ooh! 1, or grab your knee. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly bring it out to the side. 1, 2, 3. If you fall, it's totally okay. Just try to get back in. 4, 5. Bring it back to center. We're gonna hug and then extend. Point the toe. Both hands on the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, and release. That's a hard one. That is not easy. Other side. So decide where you are, either knee or toe. If your knee is bent when you do this, that's okay too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. Give it a hug. And then release. Point the toes, lift the leg parallel to the floor. 1, 2, point them. 3, 4, 5. Woo! My teacher counts very slowly for that one. I'm like, but it's breaths. And it's also hard to talk when you're doing it. So sometimes I'm like, and then I'm in the elevation, so I'm like, I promise, I'm not dying. All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sorry, Samantha, normally, so for the planks, for this class, we go right to chaturanga. That's my bad, sorry about that. Inhale, look up, and then get to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. We're coming into chair pose here. Drop the sitting bones, bring the feet close together so the knees are secure and together. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Look at your hands. 1, 2, 3, weight is in the back of the body. 4, good. 5, exhale, fold. Jump or step back to chaturanga. Good. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left toes out, right foot forward. We get to stay in our warrior this time. Inhale, come all the way up. So palms together for this one, shoulders back. Look up at your hands. 1, 2, engage the lower belly, in and up. 3, bring that left hip forward. 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the right leg, switch the feet. Exhale, bend the left foot, or the left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the front leg. We're gonna pivot on the ball of the foot to safely open up to warrior 2. So back of the foot is parallel to the back of the mat. And then we bend the left knee into warrior 2. Good, yes. And then your center line is gonna be heel lined up with heel or arch. All right. And sometimes we wanna tip forward. See if you can keep it in the center, right shoulder back. 1, gaze off the left fingertips. 2, 3, drop the pelvis. 4, 5, inhale, straighten the leg, switch the toes. Exhale, left knee bends. 1, good. 2, best warriors I've ever seen. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, come all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now we're coming to seated positions. Yay. So you can just kind of have a seat, or you can practice bringing your knee forward so you can cross the legs and sit down. Yeah. Bring the legs out in front of you. I'm on like this biggest lump ever on the left side of my body. Come into Dandasana, the leaning tower of Dandasana. All right, so legs are strong, feet are flexed. Inhale, lengthen, palms around the thighs, shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, deep breaths here. 4, 5. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. If you can grab the bottoms of the feet, grab the bottoms of the feet. If not, that's okay. Drop the head. 1, 2, shoulders back. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up at your beautiful toes. Exhale, come back to a seated position. Bend the right knee. We want to close the knee joint first before we drop it out to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Head to knee. 1. Really important to engage the lower belly for these forward folds to protect the lower back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Right knee comes in, straighten, other side. Drop it out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3. Are you all feeling it in your hamstrings? 4. Good. Good. Yeah, 5. Just kidding. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. All right, so in between these, we are going to do a vinyasa, okay? You don't have to. Option, cross the legs, press the hands, scoot the legs back, come into chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, look up. Have a seat. Moving on to Marichyasana A. So for this one, there's 2 options. Bend the knee. This is the one where we come into a bind. If your shoulders are tight, this is going to be difficult, and I want you to just work on, reaching forward. So what we do here is try to get the elbow past the knee and bring the knee close to the armpit. Elbow's going to point up towards the sky, thumb down. We wrap around the biggest part, or the smallest part of the leg, the top of the knee. Palm facing out. Try to scoot your knee to your armpit. If it doesn't happen today, that's okay. And then the left arm wraps around. You're pretty darn close. Go ahead and wrap the other arm around. Yeah, you got it. And then just keep pulling. Shoulders back, lift the chest. Yeah, 1, 2. You're so close.
I have too much body mass.
No, I've seen so many people do this. Squeeze your knee towards, yep, just keep reaching forward for your foot today with this arm then. See if you can touch the bottom of your, yeah, there you go. All right, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose. Straighten the leg. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, so just you're so darn close. Your elbow is right there.
I haven't practiced it so long.
Yeah, so this is it's a lot to ask of your body after, No, but you already know all the practice stuff though, so you're doing a great job. Go ahead and do the other side. 1, 2, 3. Cole, you can start bringing your chin to your knee. 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. So Samantha, you got that one pretty easy on the other side, yeah? All right, we're gonna do that vinyasa. So cross the legs, maybe. Press the hands, lift. So eventually what we're doing here is, okay, so we're practicing. Inhale up, exhale back. I totally had my toes curled for that up dog. Sorry guys, bad form, teacher. Inhale, look up, have a seat. All right, we are gonna do Marichyasana B, which is just like A, except we're adding a half lotus, okay? If this is not an option for you, just do the same thing that you just did. So left knee bends. We take the top of the left knee into the right hip crease. Good. Now you're gonna have to tip back or tip sideways and try to, whatever you need to do to bend the knee, and then just soften the left knee towards the ground. Or stay in a figure four. If you're good here, go ahead and get that knee in the armpits. They will be, they will be. Good, I would stick with the lotus then and just stay here. Go as far as you can actually. See if you can come forward. Wherever you stop, stay there. 3, 4. Sandra, your hips. 5. Inhale, look up. Where are you feeling it? Yeah, go ahead and release. Other side. Take the right foot into half lotus. You want to try to get it as close to the crease as possible and drop the knee. And then do what you have to do to bend the knee and see where you stop on this side, because it might be different. Yeah, you're a little bit more limber on this side, clearly, yeah. All right, see what you can do here. 1, 2, Coley, you can start practicing bringing everything down. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Nice job, guys. That's not easy. All right, go ahead and press, lift, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, look up, come to a seat. All right, Navasana, boat pose, 3 times. Ready? I have to shift around on here so the lump leg is not right in the wrong place. All right, full extension. Find your balance on your sacrum tailbone, legs up, extend the arms. 1, lift the chest. 2, flex the feet. 3, 4, 5, release, cross the legs and lift. Lower. 1, 2, you got it. 3, 4, 5. Lift. This is just building that strength to be able to jump back. One more time, legs together. 1, 2, 3, 4, hello hip flexors. 5, release. You can lift or just hug the knees. All right. Let's go ahead and just put the bottoms of the feet together and just open up for a minute. We're gonna inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chest to floor first. So even if you go a centimeter, keep the shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. This time we're gonna round the back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, really concave everything. Press the spine to the back of the body and drop the head towards the floor. Press the knees open with the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Use your hands to bring the knees together. And then we're gonna come into Upavista Konasana. That just means extended side angle, seated. So do what you can here. The trick to this posture is to press everything into the ground, and in order to have that opposite movement of lifting. So the goal is to grab the outsides of the feet. Sorry, if you're right here, that's good. Be okay with that. We got to take our ego out of yoga. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and reach. I can't even reach for my feet today. Some days I can. 1, chin to floor. 2, shoulders back. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. So here's the fun one. You saw it in the picture. Grab the outsides of the feet and lift. 1, 2, lift the chest. 3, 4, 5. It's crazy, right? Especially on a hill and grass. Go ahead, cross the legs. We're gonna vinyasa here and then come to our backs. So lift, scoop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then inhale, look up, bend your knees. And try to land and go on your back. So just lie down. Take a breather here. So remember that balancing pose we did standing up? The Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. We're doing that lying down. Supta, meaning on our backs. So reach your right finger, 2 peace fingers to the big toe on the right foot. Yep. Either stay here or start to straighten. Left hand goes on top of the left thigh. Keep that foot flexed. 1, I'm sorry, we're gonna actually exhale and hug the knee here. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5. Rest the head and shoulders. Just to grab the big toe is a really big deal. Take it out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. 1 more hug and release. Other side, grab the left toe, extend, right hand stays on the thigh, flex the foot. The right leg is very active, as if we were standing on the ground. 1, 2, yep, hug, sorry, hug the knee. 3, lift. 4, 5. Head and shoulders come down. Leg goes out to the left. Keep that right hip glued to the ground. 1, kick your daughter in the face. 2, 3, Emma's like, whoa. 4, 5. Inhale, use those inner muscles, the adductors, to bring it back to center. 1 more hug and release. Good. Coming into bridge pose here. We're doing 3 back bends in this class. You could choose to do bridge 3 times, or you can do bridge once and the upward bow twice, okay? Normally I would be able to come by and help lift you, but I can't do that today, so I'm sorry. But I can verbally give you the cues. So for bridge first, we bend the knees, bring the heels as close to the butt as possible. And then we're gonna lift and interlace the fingers underneath the back, walk the shoulders towards each other, and press the pelvis up to the sky. Inner edges of the feet are pressing, heels are pressing. Nice. 1, 2, press the heels, see if you can go higher. 3, 4, 5. Slowly lower the pelvis to the floor first. And then unwind the spine. You can release the arms. Okay, so you can do that 2 more times, or you can come into your upward bow. So the upward bow, the fingertips go underneath the shoulders. When the train comes by, we're just gonna be still for a minute, okay? Take a break. Very good. That's awesome. Okay, so for upward bow, we bring the fingertips underneath the shoulders. So your elbows are gonna wanna do this. Try to keep them in line with the shoulders. That'll give you the strength you need to build, okay? You can separate the feet if you're doing upward bow. Yeah. Okay, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press. Come up into whatever you're doing. Press the back body to the front body. Straighten the arms, Samantha. Straighten the arms. Good. 1, 2, straighten the arms. Sandra, 3. You're good. You're good. Stop there. 4, 5. Lower, tuck your chin to the chest. Lower the shoulder blades first. And then all the way down. All right, so yogi's choice for the last one. Let the spine neutralize for just a breath. And then go ahead and prepare for your last back bend. Exhale, lift. Good. 1, 2, straighten the arms, bring your chest up. 3, good. 4, 5, tuck the chin, bring the shoulder blades down. You could actually bring your hands a little bit wider next time. Yeah. Right. It's so once we start getting crazy into the Ashtanga series, so here's what you do. You're up in the bridge is not an option. You go right into bow. Well, it's a crazy version of bridge, but we don't do that. You do the bow, you do your 5 breaths, and then you kind of rest on your head. If your neck is strong, you walk the hands closer to the feet and you lift again. And you do that 3 times. So this is kind of like, I know, but I will say this, like back bends are life-changing. They are so life-changing. I mean, for your physically, mentally, your heart, it's incredible. All right, take a breath there. Okay, so shoulder stand is next. If you already know shoulder stand in your practice, go ahead and do it. If you're not able to lift your butt up off the floor yet, then just keep your both legs up. So it's either gonna be this or this. Hands at the lower back, fingertips pointing up. Flex the feet or floint the feet. Legs are together. 3, 4, good. 5, 6, press the pelvis towards the face, straighten the legs. 7, nope, keep them straight up. 8, we are gonna go back though. 9, bring your hands closer together. 10. Okay, now come back into plow. Bring the toes slowly behind the head. So you can use your hand to lift your spine to get your butt up. Good. 1, scary being upside down, right? You got it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Jesse, we're in plow right now. 7.
Yes.
8, 9, 10. Drop the knees towards the ears. We're coming into ear pressure pose, Karni Padasana. Good. 1. Keep the feet together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower, straighten your arms and lower your arms to the mat. Yes, we're gonna slowly roll down, very slowly, and come into our second fish pose, which looks like this. So we wanna reverse the spine. Shoulder blades are flat, pelvis is tilted, feet are pointed, hands are together. 1, 2, 3, 4, lower the legs a little bit. 5, yep. 6, they're at like a 45-degree angle. 7, we want to lift the spine. 8, 9, 10. Go ahead, bend the knees, bring the feet back to the mat. Good. Now we're going into headstand. You ready? Don't get scared. It's okay. if headstand is not in your practice yet, then that means dolphin pose is. So, and also outside in the wobbliness, you know, even without a chair, we can just practice doing dolphin. If you guys want to, actually, yeah, I can't come by and touch you. So honestly, there's a tree, there's a bench there. If using those things isn't part of your practice yet, so Coley and Sandra, if you guys want to use those, you can. Otherwise, the rest of you go ahead and come to your hands and knees and come down to forearms. Interlace the fingers. So you only want your elbows to be as far as your shoulders. So take one of your arms and kind of just bring it down. And it shouldn't be any wider than your forearm. Interlace the fingers. We're not crunching the fingers together. They are going to be open. You know, not white knuckling it. We need to cup, have a support for our heads. Hold on, let me let this thing out. So the important thing here is do not ever put pressure on the head for this supported headstand. I'm going to teach you in a way where your neck will be protected. There are ways where we do press the head on the mat, but in the beginning, it's not a good idea. All right, so you're going to drop the head. If anything, your head will be kind of resting on the forearms, but never the ground. Curl the toes under, bring the hips up. And then you're just going to walk your toes towards your face and feel the arm strength that it takes. So Sam, go ahead and loosen your fingers. Let me see, come back down for a minute. Once you're up, take 10 breaths and then stay in child's pose. All right, so interlacing the fingers. So they are open a little bit. And then this part is really hard, so I'm glad we're in person for this one. You're gonna drop the head, like really drop it towards the ground. And so it might touch the forearms a little bit and then come up. Yep, you can even drop your head a little bit more. How does that feel? Okay, your arms are working?
You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Walk the toes a little closer and lift the buttocks up towards the sky. Yeah, you can bend the knees if you need to. So what we're doing here is working on the arm strength and trying to get the hips directly over the shoulders and then stay in child's pose. Good. Shavasana comes next, so you guys can take a couple of breathers here. Bring your elbows a little bit closer together. You know what, next class we do together, I'll bring my mask so I can help your legs come up. Does that sound good? Yeah. Okay. Yes, yeah, you are there, and so are you, Sandra. Your head can actually rest on your forearms a little bit more. Like they will graze your yeah. Now try it. Engage the belly. Yeah, you are super, super close. How did that feel? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we'll take a few more breaths here. And then we're going to come to a seated position before we go down. That was really good. Your arm strength is there. Arm strength is good. Jesse, I couldn't see yours, but I'm sure you're doing good on yours too. All right, so we are coming into lotus pose or just regular Sukhasana. Something that we explore in this class too is just a little bit of chanting. Okay, so we are going to Om. You don't have to join me, but that's what we're going to do. So coming into lotus pose first. First, we're going to do our seal for our practice. So eventually, we're going to reach the hands around and grab the big toes. If that doesn't work, then your arms are just crossed. We're going to inhale and lengthen. And then exhale, come all the way down for 10 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep, deep breaths. 6. You guys worked hard. 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, come up. Release the arms, palms up. You can take a mudra here. This is just for concentration and kind of sealing the energy. Chest is lifted, chin to the chest. We're going to take 10 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the eyes closed. Feel free to join me if you want. You can keep your eyes closed here or slowly blink them open as you get ready for your Shavasana. Releasing the legs and lying down flat on your back. Palms facing up. To continue with the breathing and the meditation for this level 2 class, we do our Shavasana in silence. I just want you to notice any sounds happening around you. The air touching the skin. And observe what's going on inside the body right now. Allowing all the hard work that you've done in today's class to absorb into the muscles and the bones and the mind. And just allow yourself to be for the next few moments.